Hello everyone, this is Ruthless Freak. I know it's been a minute since I recorded anything. I know I was playing Raid Shadow Legends for a while, and then I went over to Rise of Kingdoms. I got tier 5 troops in Rise of Kingdoms, then I had a whole scandal happen, and I stopped playing that. And I'm not gonna lie, right after Rise of Kingdoms, I went to Call of Dragons, but I didn't record any of it. I was like number 2 in my kingdom at the time. I also quit that. um, I'm not good with games like that. That kind of absorb a lot of money, right? Raid Shadow. I came back to Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, I did spend money coming back, but the thing is, this is more of I can have more self control with Raid than I can with those games. Those games kind of force my hand. I again, and I'm not saying in a sense like they have a gun to me and saying that I have to buy anything, but if you played those games, you understand. Like these events come and they're very limited. I mean, I know Raid has that, but you can decide if you skip it or not, and then maybe that character will go into the pool later on, unless it's like a collab, right? But let's talk about Raid. I did come back. This is the same account that you guys have seen in the past. So if you guys don't know where I last left off at, I don't even know where I last left off at. I've been playing this account for the past 2 weeks, about a week and a half maybe. I did put money into this, so if fair warning, if my account looks a lot different from the last video. But let's update and pretty much tell you guys what I'm working on, what I'm looking forward to, um, what's new, and what I'm stuck on, right? Any concerns that if you guys don't like this type of video, then, this is your time, you can skedaddle. But I think I'm gonna just do weekly videos, pretty much updating, maybe 2 videos a week, just updating what I'm doing on my account. And I do this also for myself because sometimes my mind gets jumbled around and I don't really know where to focus at, right? So let's get started. I When I first came onto the account, I was lacking a lot of characters. I was struggling to progress. I'm really in the Reddit a lot for Raid Shadow Legends, and a lot of them helped me, and I am forever grateful for those people. The community is awesome over there. Um, at least the side I've seen, um, and they've been helping me a lot. So progression is way better than it was when I left, of course. But let's just go over. I did pull, oh my gosh, I would say 100 plus shards. The only reason is because I felt like my account was lacking characters. Um, Very strong characters that I needed in certain areas. Of course, yes, I could have probably continued in certain areas without pulling, but I said it was a 2x. Let's go for it. That's what I want to start with. I did not go for this fusion. I skipped it. I said I didn't really need a PvP character because when I first came back, I wish I could make this up. If you've been playing Raid, you know there was a double legendary event not too long ago. So if you summoned a legendary, you would get a second legendary. So let's go right into that. When I pulled my only like 3 ancient shards that I had at the time, I pulled Rados and I pulled this guy. Let's add him to my collection. This guy. I know that he's not the greatest, so I'm not really worried about him. I know I can use him in probably faction wars to help out a lot. I hate seeing this. Like I hate when I see this, it's actually destroying, like heart aching, because like man, I could have pulled anyone else, you know. But again, I'll still use him in faction wars because I'm not far in that at all. So I pulled a lot of ancient shards. I'm gonna go over everything I pulled. I These are all new champions for me, right? I did not have any of these. He is a good champion. I had him on my original first account. My first account was super progressed, super well, everything. And I loved my Draco. It was one of my favorite champions at the time. Again, my first account was made before Hydra was even out. Hydra wasn't even a discussion when I was playing a lot at that time. So Hydra was completely new thing. Like some of the factions weren't even a thing at the time, right? So obviously there are better options now, but Draco was my go-to for clan boss, right? This was my guy, this was my dude, and I plan on using him again for a clan boss. Currently, yeah, so this is the champions. Let's stick on champions one thing at a time. I really wanted Miscreated. The reason I wanted Miscreated is because his shielding is a savior for Spider, and it doesn't even only have to be for Spider. It could be legit any content at all, and his shielding is going to be pretty good, right? I have him at +4. That was my main purpose for my summoning is I wanted him at +4, right? But I have all these other characters I'm just showing you guys here. I have all these other characters, so if you see some that might help me in any of the progressions later on, I would just go ahead and save this part of the video. Maybe help me out later on, right? But this is what I have here if I include my Master Vault. Um, I have a lot of champions now. So I'm chilling on summoning. I know Leo is coming. Um, we'll talk about that also. Let's actually talk about that now because that leads up to why I summoned, right? I did have some sacred shards. I pulled them too. Didn't get any lucky. I'm not gonna lie, I also was pulling because I really wanted her. But the amount of legendaries, I got so unlucky that I didn't pull her at all. So I'm just saving the rest of my shards and any shards I get from for now on. Um, for Leo, right? Again, that's probably I'm not even close to Leo, right? And I'm hoping that I can use energy to work towards Leo. Um, for the champion chase event, I got up to second place. I'm not gonna lie, this guy, call me a jerk or call me whatever you want, but I've been, I'll pass him and then I'll see him like wail out and just to pass me again, right? I do not need her soul. I do not need her soul. And I'm not I just like seeing that he is willing to do everything he can to get that, right? Again, I'm not a jerk. He can have it. I'm not going to summon anymore or anything like that, but I did want to secure my place at least in the top 2 because I do want this legendary tomb and I do want the mythical artifacts because I think my account needs that, right? If I could have got 6, that's awesome. And then I could have honestly, I would have broke down her soul or kept it. Yeah. So we're saving for Leo now. I'm hoping you guys can see my inbox. I literally have so much energy. I have 1.5k. I have two 4.9ks. I have what else? I got all these bottles, bottles. I have another 4.6k here, 2.1, 2.11k. Again, I'm saving all of this. So hopefully it's kind of like a cards one, you flip the cards or whatever, and or the one that we just had a path to get Leo, right? And if that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of my void shards and whatever sacreds I get from clan bosses. I'm sorry if this is a longer video, but we're gonna go to continue. Clan bosses, this is where we're at. Clan bosses, I currently can clear Nightmare. Only Nightmare. I can usually 3-key it. Look how short I am. Look how short I am for that. I'm literally only, what, 50k damage short here. So I'm going to have to use another key. And that's why I'm staying up a little bit later tonight just to get that last key in. And it sucks, right? But this is my team right now. If it's not a Spirit Affinity, I usually just 3-key it. If you saw my roster before, if you see anyone better I could use, go ahead and give me the recommendations. But this is what's been working the best for me right now. The reason I can't do more damage is because I can't get gear on my Rathalos to get higher crit damage. His crit damage is only at like 160, which is pathetic nowadays, right? And that's the best I can do right now until I can get my Draco built. I'll once I get my Draco built, I'm gonna take him out, my HP burner, and Rathalos out, and they're no longer gonna be in my team here, and it's gonna be it's gonna be Draco with Mikey in here, and I'll build Mikey just for damage, or maybe it'll just be Mikey and Leo. We'll see, right? We'll see. But right now, this is what I'm doing. Same thing for Chimera. I've never seen these world bosses. Again, I quit my main account before these even were a thing, so I don't know who's good for Chimera. I don't know who's good for Hydra at all. I'm completely oblivious to these things. I'm too afraid to even use my Hydra keys because I know I'm gonna do like 400k damage. So I'm not gonna even bother with it. Right? Arena, I'm stuck in gold, but I like it because the gold is. If you're a gold farmer, I love you. I put my defense, one defense, hit me as much as you want. I just want my medals and leave. That's it. You know, um, same thing for tag team. I have one person in each team. Hit me, take my medals. Let me. I like farming. Live arena. I used to never do live arena at all. Back then when I played, this wasn't a thing. Um, Not with this account, but with my very very first account. Um, but live arena, I like it. Not gonna lie, I'm one of those guys. If you put two or three mythicals on the line, I'm backing out because I do not have a mythical, and I'm not going against a level 56 that's whaled out. Uh, but Doom Tower. This is the furthest I've ever made it in Doom Tower. I cannot beat this Nether Spider for my life. Not this wave. I've tried different combinations. I've tried everything. And I really want to beat it before reset, right? In a week. Um, Curse City, I've been trying to give it a go. I've been trying doing normal. I've been trying to do hard. I just don't have enough champions leveled up and the gear right now to actually proceed through this. There are sometimes it's pretty much like faction wars. There are sometimes I like right here, for example, I don't have a crazy team. Like I do not have my miscreated leveled up. I like you know what I mean. Like I have good champions here that could probably beat it if they were leveled up and geared, right? But I don't, you know. So, um, where else are we at? Faction wars. I'm 196 out of 260. I'm not even gonna lie. It's again lack of characters, but again with that summoning did help me a lot. There was something else. Oh, fusions. I also wanted to go over fusions. Um, I would love to work on this fusion. These legendaries, getting these legendaries is a little intimidating. I'm not gonna lie. It's because it's either pull for them right through shards, or get lucky enough to pull these guys, right? I have one of that, and then I'm an idiot. I did not know she was a fusion when I was combining, but I have a +1 of her. So tell me if you think I should use it still, the fuse. If not, I'll just get another copy of her once, whenever I can, and just use the one that's not +1. Um, him, I got all the rares that I needed, and I also got a copy of her. But I've been leveling up these characters, so what I'm gonna do is save this. I'm gonna fuse her again. I'm gonna fuse her again, and just save it for when I need it for like a champion event or something like that. Um, Besides that, let's go over our dungeons. Um, when I stopped playing, I got all of these down to 20. I can do all of these in 20, I believe. Now I can do all these in 20. I can also clear this 15, not a problem. Um, I didn't make it to hard, I don't think. Yeah, I'm stuck on stage 20 on Ice Golem. 21, I guess. And that is just lack of survivability and a lack of no revives, right? I mean, I have Rados now. I could use him, but again, he's more of a PvP champ, and I want to keep him as that. Um, Spider, I'm super proud of myself for this. Thanks to Reddit, I am stuck on stage 3 of hard. And again, I think my solution is once I build miscreated, this will be a breeze. Because again, survivability was my issue, and that is my issue, right? So for these stages, so I think once I build my miscreated with a crap ton of health and just survivability and speed, and him able to keep bringing that shield for me, um, then I will be able to burn these spiders down, not a problem. Um, Dragon, proud of myself here too. Made it to stage 4. And this is not consistent. The stage 3 is not consistent. I would say it's like a 50-50, right? Maybe a 65 35 right? But this is good. You guys can look back at my roster if you want to recommend better teams for me, even if they're not leveled up. Let me know. Um, I will look into them and see what I can do. But um, I think the one I'm really struggling with is Fire Knight. I honestly, this Fire Knight, this is what I'm using right now, right, for this wave. And the only reason I'm doing it is because of missions, right? I need to get 10 artifacts that are 5 or 6, right? And once I'm done doing that, I'll stop doing Fire Knight. The thing is, me not doing Fire Knight is actually hurting my account because I cannot get him. I cannot get him in regen set. If I can get him in regen set, I feel like Spider will also be very easy, right? There's other characters I also want to put in a regen set. Possibly miscreated. Um, you know, if you can't tell, I love Miscreated. He's probably one of my favorite just because how much he brings. Um, but obviously, there are probably better characters out there, but I don't have them, so let's just stick with it. But again, Fire Knight, I do struggle. I don't. The problem is, it's not getting his shield down that I'm struggling with. It's the damage to him that I'm struggling with. I do not have anyone that's like Cold Heart or Royal Guard. Um, and I'm really lacking that, or like Gina, whatever you want to call him. I remember I had this account, and I think I remember even making YouTube videos at the time about this account when Gina was out as a fusion or a champion, like a guaranteed champion, and I told myself that I would skip him, and I regret that because Gina is one of the most used characters that I see everyone in like just and a lot of like end game stuff, and I'm a little jealous. Please tell me I'm not doing myself a disservice for not doing these. I do not have these leveled up. I don't know who is good for these, like for the Sand Devils. I don't know who's good, and for the Phantom Shogun, I don't know who is good. Right? Um, Tell me if I'm doing a disservice for not doing them. Right? Iron Twins. I also don't know who's good for Iron Twins. I know Infinity matters, but I mean, I would love to get down here, right, to get these souls and you know help my account. Um, I know this has 4 days left, but I wanted to grind this, but this is the furthest I made it, and me getting 4-star artifacts at this point of my account, I feel like is kind of pointless. So I just stopped doing it because I can't get any further, right? I would love to grind this gear, just to have it, because I did see that I missed a lot of gear, for not playing, like Stone Skin and, uh, you know, a bunch of 1 to 9 sets, right? But yeah, let's see what else. Is there anything else I can talk about? Um, I guess if you guys care about campaign at all, most people don't, but I am all the way up to 8 here. Um, I think I can continue this. Maybe I'm struggling. I think I'm struggling here. I've been using Mikey. Mikey's fully booked. Um, and I've been using him because he has really good survivability. But I think, again, miscreated monster with a nice regen set on him, and both of them have regen, they'll be able to breeze through this no problem. Again, I need to build him. Uh, oh, let's go in here too, really quick. Upgrade skills. Let's just go to him really quick. I do have 45 legendary books. I have 45 legendary books. I don't know who I want to book yet. I've been saving it. I've been struggling to get epic skill tomes. If you guys know how to get epic skill tomes, please let me know. Because I'm lacking it. Like, for a good example, I need epic skill tomes. I need one more for him. I need one more for him. I need now epic skill tomes for him. He's not even booked at all. There are other characters that I still need epic skill tomes for. Like, I would love to, you know, book him up. He's pretty good, I know. I know she's pretty good. I would love to book her. Man, 8 books just for her skill 3. Um, but yeah, if you know how to get epic skill tomes and a good way to get them, let me know. But besides that, no. I mean, again, for Leo, I'm going to be using most of that energy I have in my box, and I probably will skip that next fusion after Leo, right? Whenever Leo comes out. I don't know if he is coming out, but if he doesn't, then I'll do that next fusion, right? But um, I don't know who I'm really leveling up. I think I'm just going to focus right now on getting miscreated to is created to 6-star and get him fully like trying to get him booked and scrolls and stuff like that. And same thing for Draco. So they're both ready for what I need them for, right? But again, I'm lacking in some areas, and if you guys are willing to help, then sure, help. If not, if you want to just get an update, that's fine too. I do have the revival path. I did buy this, but again, this is gonna take me a hell of a lot more time, and then I would have this champion, and I know she's a great reviver, so I can't wait to get her. But again, it's going to take me some time to get there because I need to do dailies, I need to do weeklies, and they don't give me a lot. So, um, besides that, that's my yap session. I mean, like, I don't really have much going on right now. I'm going to continue trying to get more fragments. Again, not in a rush. I'm going to try to get more fragments for Thorn. Just to have him so I can summon him whenever I want to get more points. The only reason I summoned one is because I wanted to have him on my account. Um, and scare the guy that's chasing the soul so bad, but that's just me being a jerk. And again, I'm playful, like I don't mean any harm by it, but I get it. Like again, I'm just trolling. But he can have it, like it's his, he's earned it, like whatever. um but I do have her at 40, have him at 39. I'm still working on these. I will not summon these because I don't think I really need them on my account right now. Again, it's going to take me so much time to get him, so I'm not worried about it. But her is coming, we're coming to a close to her, but I won't summon her again until a champion event or something like that I do need her. I need to refer more people, maybe 2 more people, and then I'll be able to get her. And then this guy too, it's going to take me some time. Not worried about it. Remnant Souls, I wish I could do this. Honestly, I wish I could just start saving for this, but I can't. Because I can't beat the I can't beat the Cursed City. I need to level up my champions. So, but again, thank you for listening. And if you have anything to say or comment or anything like that, please leave it in the comment section below. And remember to leave a like because it does help me a crap ton. And I hope you guys will enjoy these, you know, little videos, have it playing in the background or whatever the case is. And, I'll do them weekly or maybe twice a week, whatever the case is. All right. Well, I'll see you guys and thank you so much for watching.